Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's we welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Check 52. Check your hot read.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Mariota. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. A quick throw there out to Williams. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He finds Coleman. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
One of the selling points at the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Snap comes at 1. Now Haskins. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
57 for Mike. 57 for Mike. Man out, man out, man out, man out.
Now Haskins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. I got one. Kill.
This is Logan. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check three.
Going to give this time to the tailback. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
51 for Mike. I don't even know why this team showed up. Slam.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Two times. Hey.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hey, Mike 51. Bring it. Smoke. Mike 51.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. He's got it complete to Clark. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Mike 57. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be...
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Haskins will throw. This is caught by Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll run on 1st down. Logan, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 99, check 99. Kill.
Now a give, right side. It's Logan, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. One twist. 57. Mike, 57. Time to go, night. Mike's 57's right. Exit.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Logan. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
One. 31's the mic. One. Shoot. Check nickel.
From the 16, Mariota. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. We got 4. We got 4. 3. 1.
Here's Mariota. It's caught. Smith. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41.
Tight dog. 3.
Mariota now. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Curry. 56. Mike's 56.
Now it's Haskins. He finds Taylor. Complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Gain of 5. And the Texans first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check tight. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. I'm on. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. I got him.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
On 2nd down now. It's Logan, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Hey, check Mike 39. 39. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. I'm coming. That's it.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Following the interception here, Mariota. And this one complete to Smith. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
One. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Where's the mic? Man, I got you.
Off the play fake, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. Complete. Smith has it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's go, defense. Out of time. Let's go.
Now a give, right side. Logan. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Shift. Go. "56. Mike, 56.
On first down, Barr. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, go get him. Go get him. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Here we go. 57. Mike 57. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Come on, D.
There we go on 4th down. Haskins. It's caught by Coleman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
First down, Houston.
Throwing now. Haskins on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it here with Logan, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
39. Check Mike 39. Tackles. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Wild Bill. He's checking. Crash.
They're going on fourth down. Haskins. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
It's a gain of 20.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. This is Coleman with a grab. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now it's Haskins. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Haskins back to the air. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Watch the slat. Go. Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Now Haskins to throw on second down. That's complete to Darboh. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation. On third and goal, Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
It's easy work, and it's coming
From
again.
4 yards out, and the Texans cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Rush in.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
All day. 3.
And the blitz does come. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Throw left side complete. That's Logan. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now Haskins on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Logan. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky. Where are they, team? Slam. One. He's coming, double up.
Now Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
One. Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
I got motion. Mike 41. We got to wedge that, huh? Here we go. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Too little, cut.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Airing it out deep for Smith. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Vincent Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. That's it.
From the 39, Haskins. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. 4. And 3 yards there takes them to the 45. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Put it on. West. Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Keep it up, defense. Keep the ball. Let's go. Switch it right. Come on, switch it.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, tight. 57. Mike 57. Hey, we're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet. Mike's 57.
From midfield now, Haskins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Fourth down, here's Haskins. That's to his running back, complete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Come on now, let's go.
A gain on the play. That's good for a Titans first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mariota here to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now a handoff working right. Room to run inside the 40. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, standing right around the midfield stripe. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. On 3rd down, Barr, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Tennessee, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.